What up, heifers? What is you ladies up to? Let's see who's in here. Daisy Joe, a mom of two. Behind green eyes, hi hen, Miss Honey Bunny, my beautiful sister Erica. There's the beautiful queen, her maiden, Miss Nana C. There's Curry. There's my beautiful sister Luna. There's Deb sis, hi hun. There's Miss Summer. My creative coloring, hello. Beyond stupid we are not. Hi honey. Miss Sheila D. There's Nana Kim. There's my brother. Nope, ain't no lady but you in here. Miss Lady Jane. And there is the one and only Night Stalker. Okay, baby. I figured there was people doing supper right now. I had to do a few things in studio before I come in here, in the YouTube studio. Summer said you're still beautiful, Jimbo. Hello, that girl 77. How are you? Miss Pink Bolo. But today's been some crazy stuff out the past few weeks, and I've got to speak a little bit about it on panel with the stand a few times. Speak a little bit of my opinion, and wanted to go live a few times after that, and you know what? Real life happens. I didn't get to. It's kind of being an adult. Seems like a lot of people don't know what that means. I'm trying to wait. I don't know if Night Stalker's still listening or if she's having to finish supper, then gonna come back, or she's still in here. I don't want to interrupt her dinner. But I got sent a screenshot. Hello, Miss Tennessee Rose. I don't know, Tens, what it said. And it was from when Queen was live and Constance was streaming Queen and her yickety yakking mouth bunch over there in chat. And we all know what threatened me. I got threatened with a password. We all know the infamous password. Keep my mouth shut, or they're going to tell something about a password. The comment was from Robo Granny in Constance's chat. Said, Dodie, yes, you were besties, right? Because since Leslie had your password to everything, and snooped around, she would know Night Stalker can't stand Leslie. Did I say that out loud? Talk about trust. First of all, Robo Granny, I want you or Dodie, either one, to show me that comment. Because if I had Dodie's password, don't you think I would have already seen that for myself? And I wouldn't have believed shit that Night Stalker had even told me if I had seen something that said that Night Stalker didn't like me. It ain't no secret that I can be a bitch, and I come off as a bitch to a lot of people. And if you piss me the fuck off, you gonna get that side of me. Other than that, I'm good to everybody. I don't treat one no different than I treat the other. I try to treat everybody the fucking same. Dodie, did the conversation about a password come up? Absolutely. To your Discord. When you had to take your fucking self out of the Stands Discord and so many people got upset about it. And Night Stalker is the one that reached out to me and asked me to talk to you about the whole situation, about what was going on. And I told you, I said, if you trust me enough to give me that, because I got you back in that Discord under Dodie Reading, and you kept saying you wasn't in there. You wasn't in there. I tagged you. You was in there. Not with your password, because I sent you the link. I sent you the link, and you got back in that Discord. Not with your fucking password. In order for me to have had your password, remember, this was the problem the whole time. You had the two-step authentication. I couldn't have got your fucking password. The code would have came to either your email or your phone that I didn't have access to either one to. I didn't have no fucking code to put in there to check your email to go directly into Discord. I know how that shit works with two-step authentication. I didn't get your fucking password. If I did, I would have wrote the bitch down because there's no fucking way I would have remembered it. And I was on the phone with Night Stalker, and I went through every fucking handy-dandy goddamn notebook that I've got, and there ain't no fucking password in there. So both you bitches can suck my ass and keep your ass over there, wherever it is you want to be, because obviously it's not been over here. And I don't give two flying fucks. I ain't never been good, nothing but good to both of you all. Both of you. Not just one or the other, but both of you all. Now y'all can leave Night Stalker the fuck alone. I don't give a shit if she said it yesterday or if she said it 6 months ago. I don't think she said it at all. She even told me what she said. That, yep, Leslie can come across as a little strong sometimes. Maybe a little bitchy. And that's cool with me because she didn't say nothing that ain't the fucking truth. I can walk around with the word bitch on my shoulders because I know that I am. I don't need nobody to tell me that. Yes, Skunk Ape. Supposedly I've got Dodie's password. Even if I did, what dumb bitch in their right fucking mind, if they gave somebody their password, would not go directly behind and change it? That's some mimic shit right there. Give somebody your fucking password and not change the damn thing. Y'all are fucking ignorant. I swear that Jesus set up and threatened me on somebody's fucking panel. Password. Show it where I've got a password to Dodie's anything. Email, Discord, whatever. Show it. Y'all know if y'all gonna say something about me and you say you've seen it or got, fucking show it. That burns me up. Night Stalker ain't bothering y'all just cause she told the fucking truth. I know why y'all are saying that. I know exactly why you're saying it, because of those fucking messages between Night Stalker and Dodie, where Dodie told her that, yep, she had sent easy screenshots. And y'all want to try, I know what y'all trying to do. You trying to fucking turn around and say that that was me and her conversating back and forth. Y'all fucking full of shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fluff, that's supposed to be the big secret password. Yeah, KJ3, you are exactly correct. Yeah. It ain't gonna do them no good. What they thought, that I was gonna blow up on Night Stalker, you lost your mind. Even so, if that was the case, if Night Stalker didn't like me, why would, in her conscience, she couldn't, know that she knew that Dodie was sending easy screenshots and keep letting me take the fucking heat for everything and not come forward and tell that? Why would she even tell me? If she didn't like me, she'd let me keep right on taking the heat. Won't y'all use a little bit of common sense? Y'all are stupid, I swear. Oh yeah, we gonna get on Constance too. Give me just a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta check something. Hold on. Okay. And she could have Night Stalker. That could have been all that she seen him. But the point is, she seen it to him. That right there was already, that was even before he come over to the stand showing his ass, that she did that. To try to hold something over my head. I don't got nobody's personal password to nothing. Did I ask her? Yes, because I was trying to help her get into Discord. She was already in there. Other people seen that she was in there because they started speaking to her when I tagged her in there. And then she tried to act like she wasn't in there, and then came in there under a totally different Dodie account. Like it had made a whole complete new one. Which is a bunch of shit too. I don't care. I just want y'all to quit with the fucking lies and the made up story and leave Night Stalker alone. She didn't do nothing but do the right thing. And y'all leave her the fuck alone. She only did what was right. Just because y'all can lay y'all's head down at night with lies and keeping shit away from other people, what the truth is, that's on y'all. But she couldn't do it. That's right, Jason. I mean, it's logical. I mean, really, Night Stalker and Dodie were good friends, and if neither one of them didn't like me, supposedly, to hear them tell it, that I didn't like Dodie, and Night Stalker didn't like me, and Dodie didn't like me, I ain't never been nothing but good to them. Why would Night Stalker come out and say it? Yeah, you're fine, Nick. I went through and unblocked a few of them that were blocked over here. I had told them in your chat, I was in your live, I told them that I was going to go through my block list. I didn't have many of them blocked because there's not many of them that's been over here and said anything, but I think the only one I didn't unblock was Freeside, I think, if I ain't mistaken. But yeah, as long as everybody's cool and respectful, y'all are more than welcome to come over here. I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm tired of fighting, and I don't know why Constance cannot get that through her thick skull. Why she has to keep on beating it in the ground. I'm sick of fighting. She don't understand that we've been fighting a lot longer than what she has. You know, she came in how long ago? 8 months ago or whatever. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this sweatshirt off. I'm getting hot. Okay. I'm back. Hey, Yopo. Miss Fletcher. Yeah, we can be a little defensive over here, but yeah, I'm over it. I'm tired of fighting, y'all. And it's hard for Constance to understand. Is that what it is, Constance? Do you want me to say thank you? You want me to say thank you, Constance? For going after Nick so hard that it finally brought us all together. Is that what you want to hear, Constance? And for you to sit up and say that we hate you, I don't hate you, Constance. I love you. I truly love you and care about you. But what you have done and what you're doing is wrong. I see things now, and when enough is enough, it's enough. Instead of talking to everybody privately, you wanted to bust the seams wide open and do what you done. And now look what it's caused. And if you want to take the credit for this, for the people that's in my chat and the people that comes in the stands or over at Queens or wherever else, if that's what you want to do, take it. But you ain't got to keep driving it in the damn ground. Oh, well, thank you, knee pads. I'm still headed that way. It's just old. It gets old, It's called being an adult. Time to let it go and move on. And if problems arise in the future, I hope that we all can be adults and talk it out like adults is supposed to do, not have to sit up and fight. And yeah, Nick, I am exhausted, not just from YouTube, real life. That's what she don't understand is we've had this fight with you and others for way longer than that, and she didn't understand that. It was like they constantly, and it just wasn't her, it was others wanting us to steadily fight with you, asking, well, when are you going to go back after Nick? Well, we don't want to. And that's what I would tell them. I said, why can't you all understand that what we've all been through over here? We don't want to go through that again. Why can't we just let it go? I don't know. I can't understand her. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Sorry, Nick. Give me just 1 second. I'm glancing at chat. I really ain't looking at it. Thank you to the person that just told me that. Oh. Yeah, Daisy, it gets old. It does. It seems like I've had to fight my whole life for something. I'm down there 50 years old. I'm tired of fighting, especially on YouTube. I don't want to.
Hello.
Hey, Nick.
Hi. So we are
Hold on,
legit
let me fix my
Can you hear me?
earphones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's not you,
Oh,
it's
okay.
me.
No, I'm just coming up because this is a very uncomfortable situation for a lot of people in my community. I know it is in your community. I swear to God, if this is a sting operation, I'll lose my shit. No, you
No.
think you guys heard a music box playing today? No, I'm serious. We're exhausted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know that sounds silly because, stop it, you two, because we do lob it back and forth with people. And I know the stand doesn't really get involved in a lot of shit, but when I tell you we're tired, we're tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's every day, all day. You know what? I wake up in the morning and people are like, "Hey, did you hear what so and so said?" And just like, I'm
Don't you
at
get
that.
tired of that,
Yeah,
Nick?
that's what I'm saying. I'm at that
Oh,
point where I'm exhausted
yeah.
because I'll never right fight Connie. Like, she'll always be a winner in her eyes. It'll always be the Stacey Mays, the Irish D's. Like, I know that we don't really fuck with your community anymore, like in a way of trolling, but I wake up every day to the nastiest comments and I'm just like, holy shit, we have gone way farther than just trolling during a live
Mm-hmm.
to some of the nastiest things. And I read it and I have to heart react it because I'm like, what am I supposed to say? I can delete Stacey May's comments. I can delete Connie's comments. I can delete Irish D's comments, Mind Riots, Easy's. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is something we're willfully choosing to be a part of. Why are we doing this?
Yes, yeah.
What?
That's
Why are
what
we doing this?
I've been saying it for months, Nick. I don't care. I'll never, Ernie. That's something I'll deal with in real life. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
mean, when I originally reached out to Jimbo in an email, it was about Ernie. It wasn't that we were working together. It
Mm-hmm.
was,
Yeah,
hey,
he told me.
yeah, I know we did, and I would hope he would. Just like if I received an email from Jimbo, I would have let the Mean Girls know, right? But I
Right.
was dead serious, and at this point, I have found somebody that is not going to charge me an arm and a leg, and Ernie's closer than we everyone thinks he is. He's not in Tennessee. Um, he is spending his time between Kentucky and North Carolina. He is not in South Carolina. Doesn't matter what he
Mm-hmm.
tells you guys, which you
Oh
guys know
no.
that.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
I hit a brick wall and said, "All right, I'm done." Ernie is threatening it's domestic terrorism, the threats that he's making. Yeah, did I think it was weird that Thelma and Jimbo went to Jenky's restaurant? Sure, but I don't know Jenky's.
Yeah.
But
See, they've known each
do
other their
know,
whole life. And
but what I do know is that Ernie threatened arson. I do know that Ernie threatened to unload a clip inside of that restaurant. And that's when I was like, I'm
uh,
done. Oh, you guys didn't hear that?
I don't watch
That
him.
that's what made me reach out to Jimbo and say, if I can find a private investigative firm, would you guys raise money? And I'm not saying, hey, raise money and send it to me. It was more like we need to find this motherfucker at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And Jimbo said absolutely, because I was like, hey, talk to Leslie, talk to Kemper. At this point, I'm done.
Yep.
Like I said, it's different for somebody to pull up and do a confrontation, because I don't know Jenkins. They know Jenkins. Because that's some shit I would pull in real life, right? So I can't be mad at them for that. But to sit and listen to Ernie make these threats, and I'm like, oh my God.
He's been making a lot of them lately, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, the last 4 weeks has been really bad. And then you got Connie over there in his chat, kind of, and regardless of Connie's intent, what Ernie views that is, oh yeah, Connie's on my side, right? He amps up.
Yep.
So
That's all she's doing is pumping him on up more than to the point where he's already at.
But you can't.
Is what that's doing.
And this is another argument I had. And I'm just using Traders as an example because we're the most seen out of the Mean Girls, channel wise. If Traders was over in Easy's chat, the way I saw Connie and Ernie and Mama T's, I would say Traders is not my friend.
Yeah.
That's not my friend.
Yeah.
Knowing everything that Easy has pulled and said and done, that would not be considered a friend to me. So watching all of this play out, I'm like, this woman only cares about her clips and destroying me and Traders, which is going to be very difficult. But at the same time, we both can say we're exhausted. We're done.
You know, back when Easy first started his Gone by Christmas, you can ask these girls in Discord. I even told them then, even the ones that was rooting for it that no longer, was over there. I said that's not going to never happen, you all. That's never going to happen.
And why would they want it to happen?
Yeah, I said you're fighting a losing battle. You're over there throwing money at him for a lost cause is what you're doing. Yeah. I said she's here. She's not going nowhere. Just as I'm not. Until I get ready to leave off of YouTube, I'm not going nowhere. Till you get ready to leave, you're not going nowhere. Till Jimbo gets ready to leave, Traders gets ready to leave, Gertie, Angie Breckenden, till any of us get ready to leave, we're not going nowhere. Anywhere.
No. Just like Ernie. My God, he's like herpes.
God, that fool is like for real, like a damn case of herpes. You really can't get rid of him.
You cannot. Well,
I can't, but I told him a long time ago. I don't care about none of the rest of it that's going on. Mehmet will never. That I'll never. It's a personal thing with her. Same thing with Ernie. It's a personal, and what I've got to take care of will be done off of YouTube. It won't be done on YouTube, and the rest of it, I don't care. I'm here to have a good time. I want to laugh with everybody and joke and cut up and get along and let it be what it is. I don't do all that crazy real life. I never have, Nick. All this conspiracy and behind the scenes, like Robo Granny and them are sitting over there saying, that shit don't happen. We don't do that. And I mean that on everything that I love. There ain't no stain going on. There ain't no behind the scenes stuff.
That's why I said, I hope this isn't a stain from your aspect because it's not from ours. No. I really can't deal, like, after hearing Connie today act like this was a sting operation the whole time, I was like, you're out of your mind, lady.
I mean, if she wants to take credit for it and
that's fine.
That's on her,
No,
and
but
to hurt people.
No, I just don't want to fight. I will tell you this, Mama, if you're listening, I am responsible for taking your channel down.
And I helped her.
Yep. And Leslie helped me. No,
Listen,
no.
I wanted to have a party that day, Nick. That made me in such a good mood. I got up and put my makeup on and everything. I was
Listen,
so
I messaged Jimbo as soon as I could. I was like, Mammoth's down. And I did play a part in it. And Mammoth, there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
She's already told you 500 times what part she
Mm-hmm.
played in it, and y'all are too stupid to
Yep.
realize.
None of us care. We don't care. I'm glad she lost her monetization. I'm glad she lost her channel because I guess I know that people can view me and traders as this horrible entity. But Mammoth, she was Ernie's spokesman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Yeah.
he wanted, she did and co-signed. And after the scat or the not scat, what do you call that? The snuff video and what they did to Spooky,
Mm-hmm.
she's dead to me.
She does everything. He gives her his dirty
Yep.
shit to do, and she does it.
Yep.
And I don't know what she thinks she's going to gain by, being so loyal to him. I don't. I don't understand it. It
Well,
took me a while, and the only reason I was so close to Ernie, we're from the same town, and I knew him from back when I was in my 20s. Ernie may have not even been 20 years old yet, the first time I ever met Ernie. And I would watch him on Facebook, and him having his episodes and shit. And then I came to YouTube actually because of Summer. And Benny was the first person that I found, other than the person that I followed over here,
I didn't
which
know
was
that.
yeah, Benny was the first person that I ever started following on YouTube. And I knew Ernie was on YouTube, but I would be watching him on Facebook. I didn't know nothing about, going on YouTube and being in chats and all that. I always just listen to music or whatever on here.
Correct. Same.
And
Or watch documentaries. And then suddenly I'm being told, hey, go to YouTube. And this was not, and I know Jimbo and Kemper have clarified this 1900 times. It was a following from, hey, Bert, where's Ernie? To troll. That group was my favorite group on Facebook once I got involved in it. And I did follow Jimbo and Kemper. And Jimbo knows why I lost all faith in him because you can't at that point bring people in. And Jimbo, if you're out there, yeah, you were on my panel and it fucking pissed me off. I was like, how could he be friendly with Ernie? But then if I go back about a year ago, I actually did a tarot card reading. And I know this is super silly, but it was a great tarot card reading. And I was like, you know what? I bet you that's the magnet that connects Jimbo and Ernie, just like what connects me with my ex best friend who's super toxic. You know what I mean? And
mm-hmm.
we'd be out of sorts, and then somehow she'd worm her way back in, and I would never be able to tell her no until a couple of years ago. I was finally like, nope, nope, nope. I cannot keep inviting this demonic entity for the sake of argument into my life
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's nothing but chaos. But we're also here in the same sense, which I have willfully invited chaos into my life in the form of YouTube. And it was fun, but it's not fun anymore.
No, it's not. It never has really been for me. None of my experience on YouTube has ever been fun for me, Nick. It's always been a fight since day one that I came. It's been a fight. I'll put it like this: ever since I started with Ernie, I seen Ernie for the first time on BK's. And I was
Did
like, "What?"
Ernie did Ernie really do that too
Yes,
back?
Nick. I wouldn't lie about
Okay.
that. I
Okay.
wouldn't.
No. You don't seem like an intimidable woman, so it was
Hard to believe. Yeah, if I had been a weak woman, it would have went further than what it did. But he knows
Well,
I'm not by no means
will you
weak.
accept my
And
apology for saying you were a liar? Because again, I don't know you or Ernie, and I just.
yeah, I can. And I've said it 100 times. I'm not one easy to forgive. And I'll never be a victim of his. That's what pissed me off so bad about Mamie is she victim shamed me so bad. And when Traders did that live and told her that, and I told Traders, I said, you're exactly right. And I told Mamie that. I said, you are trying to make me a victim. And that's something I'll never be to him, is a victim. Never. And when he did that and I shut him down, I knocked the hell out of him and told him, don't never fucking put your hands on me like that again, Ernie. You know better than that. And that was the end of it, And everybody's like, well, why didn't you put him out? He would have got in my vehicle. It's because I'm not scared of him. And he knows I'm not scared of him. I took him to his mom's and I let him out. We stopped in Corbin and ate after that. I was leaving. I think it took me like an hour and 17 minutes to get to him. And it was in Pleasureville is where he was at. Sitting on a porch of an old rundown house. I didn't see no vehicles, no nothing there. He was sitting on the porch and had his luggage sitting on the porch. And I pulled up. It was just, this house was sitting like right in the middle of town. There was like a gas station. It was a T. It came to a T in the road. And there was a gas station on the left and a dollar store on the right at like a little stoplight right there.
Mm-hmm.
You turned left and that house was the first house on the right. And that's where he was sitting at. And I got out and gave him he said, give me a hug. I ain't seen you in a long time. And I gave him a hug. I helped him put which that suitcase is his. I've had that suitcase in my vehicle. That suitcase absolutely belonged to him. That's absolutely the truth.
The suitcase?
The suitcase. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yep. He can't lie about that because I seen it. Let me see. Picture that. I'm trying to think. Where that place was at, where I lived at was nowhere close to the interstate. Where he was at wasn't close to the interstate. I had to take all back roads until I hit back on the interstate. And we weren't even on interstate, I don't think, when that happened. We stopped. That's how BDAC found him. When he did that live when he was at Buc-ee's and was saying he was in Texas, that was me that he was with. Calling me a bounty hunter. And I was like, don't dare.
Are you kidding me?
No, that was me. Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, the first time I ever was at a Buc-ee's was driving home from Tennessee when I was in Kentucky. Sorry, Jimbo. That was the most overpriced gas station I'd ever been to, but it was the coolest.
In Tennessee, did you say?
It was
in Tennessee or Kentucky?
No, it was in Kentucky. It was after we went over to Jimbo's area. Yeah, to Ohio.
Yeah, you was in Richmond then, because Richmond is north of Jimbo.
That place was,
you'd been headed back home.
Yeah. This place was huge. It was like 100 pumps, and I'm like, what the fuck is this place?
Yeah, it was the same. I think that's that's the only one from.
It was on 75.
I can't think of where there another one is at. I think that's the only one that we've actually got, which is in Richmond. Yeah, but that was me. And BDAC seen a road sign, and that's when he was like, he's not in Texas, he's in, in Richmond. And and I'll tell you how he came up with that. As soon as I told him, I said, I've got to pull off here and get gas. And he said, what is this? And I said, Buc-ee's. And he said, what the hell's Buc-ee's? I said, you ain't never heard of Buc-ee's? And he was like, no. I said, well, they're real big in Texas, and he immediately went live and said he was in Texas. I said, oh my God, you flipping idiot. And was in there walking around in the store and kept everybody, he turned his camera off and had himself muted for probably 20 or 25 minutes. I said, are you still live? And he said, yeah. And I was like, what are you doing? I said, I said, you're so stupid. You got people believing that you're in Texas down here hunting down Benny and you're in here walking around in Bucky's.
Well,
And I tell you something
it's
else.
like what he posted this weekend. I was like, I see all these channels covering that Ernie's in Mississippi. I'm like, that motherfucker ain't in Mississippi. He stole somebody's videos.
He's stupid. Like that damn picture he posted with his hair all sticking up. That was the same picture he just posted a few days before and just edited the damn hair and head on it. And I was like, and cropped out the pink towel and the toilet paper. It's the same daggone. He thinks people are stupid, is what he really thinks. And ain't nobody stupid but the ones he's got up there with him. And that's
Correct.
it.
Correct.
But it took me months, to after that incident, that's when I started pulling back, really pulling back. I had done been noticing shit that he was lying and he wasn't coming through with nothing he was saying. And I would even talk to Mammoth about it. He's saying this and this and this, so why ain't he doing it? Just like block means block. We'd block people in his chat. He'd just go right back and unblock them, as soon as the live was over. And I was like, I'm tired of it. And she just wouldn't
No,
never
it's
listen.
exhausting. It's exhausting. I'm gonna get down, but I want to say, Donna, I hope your induction is going well. If you guys
Yeah,
don't
she's not
know
doing good.
what leukemia is, but induction is the hardest hitting part of treatment. So, I know there's nothing I can do for you, Donna, but I have been thinking about you since I heard it was you that had leukemia.
Yeah, it's Miss Donna. She's the sweetest woman.
No, but
She is.
it's a very taxing treatment plan. I don't know if she has acute or chronic leukemia. I'm assuming it's acute.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in the hospital right now, actually.
Well, thank you
She
for
is.
letting me come up,
You're
and I'm
welcome.
glad we can all be adults. It doesn't mean we all have to be besties, but we can definitely have mutual respect and be okay. And sadly, it's taken us almost 2 years to figure this out. And I do want to give a shout out to Constance. Thank you.
Hey, let me ask you something, Nick, before you drop down.
Yeah.
With Robo Granny, what was
What's that?
with Robo Granny or Bonzo, whatever the hell she was
Uh,
going by when she was over there?
so when she was in our community, her name was Rabanzo.
Uh huh.
She started out in BK's. She followed me and Rap to our communities. She was a big part of Izzy and Pendar's. They had their own Discord. I was part of the Discord for a little bit, but I'm not big on Discord. It's super annoying to me with all the alerts. But Robo actually started shit in our community with Izzy and Pendar
Mm-hmm.
first. Um, when that was happening, I kind of overlooked it just to not have any problems. She stayed in my community in Raps. She would regularly start problems with people in our community. She would bring it to us privately, and I'm like, listen, you're 20, 25 years my senior. You've got to figure this out on your own. So everything was fine until last November, December, whenever the breakdown between me and Rap were. May S was one of my mods, Robanzo was one of my mods. And it was constant emotional chaos. And
Well, that's what it's
Robo,
starting to be with us.
so it was Robanzo, Princess Mariposa, and Buttercup Baby. Those were the trifecta in that group. They recruited May, and they had May convinced that I was being abusive to her when
Mm-hmm.
I was trolling, I was being funny. And then I was accused of all these horrible things with Mayas. And then you guys have also dealt with the same thing. It's the same group of women. It's Robo.
Said that it made her phone overheat too bad. So once you say that, that makes me.
Yeah.
But Robo Granny would always be the one when I said earlier of asking Jimbo, well, when are you going to start going back after Nick? When are you going to start going back after Nick?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Nick's not bothering us. Why would we? This man's been beat down enough. Why would we want to start that fight again?
You want to
Nick's
know
not
what's
bothering
messed
us.
up? She was one of my first subscribers. Yep. One of my
She sure had a lot of
diehards.
us fooled.
But
She
she's the
did.
same way, though. I mean, right now she's love bombing Easy and Constance. I heard her on panel a couple weeks ago. I am listening to this and my mouth is just dropped. And what they were doing is she was saying Jimbo was lying about having neck surgery. And she, with all of her wisdom, based it on where his incision was. And so here I am. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning because I had gotten up and I decided to stream Easy. And I'm like, this guy's a fucking retard. So is Robo. Like,
We're buffering, Nick. I don't know what's going on.
can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's something on my end that's causing me and you both to buffer.
They were pretty much making fun of Jimbo, saying he lied and he didn't have neck surgery based on his incision. And I'm like, that is exactly where the incision is, dependent on what type of neck surgery you are having. Whether it's a laminectomy, a fusion, a discectomy. And so I was trolling both her and Easy. She was on Easy's panel for like 45 minutes about how much of a liar Jimbo is. He should still be in the hospital. And I was like, most neck surgeries, you're in and out the same day now. Unless there's complications, you're discharged like you just gave birth to a baby and you're released within 24 hours. So Robo hates all of us after that panel. Oh my God. Jesus. Did Leslie just pull a mammoth?
I did. We're roboting, and I don't know why.
All right, I'll jump down. But thank you for having me up here. I'm actually going to get ready for bed. I got to be up at 3. So.
Okay, honey. All right. Thank you, Nick, for coming up and
Thank
talking.
you.
All right,
Bye.
honey. Bye. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Is that any better? No. You all can hear me better? Oh my gosh. Hello? Am I better now? Okay, I see ya. Okay, I can hear myself now. See, on my end, I was still glitching out, and I was like, what? I don't know what happened, yeah. Yes, I see you, Nana Kim. I can. Yes, Miss Donna. There you go, love. You sure can. You can come up here and tell everybody what you got going on, Miss Lady. Yeah, Gertie. Marco Polo. I don't know what was causing that to do that. Jason. Hobonzo. Hobonzo. Don't you think that's weird? Yeah. Oh, really, Oppo? I didn't know what in the world was going on. Here comes Miss Donna. You want to leave your camera on, baby? Can you hear me, Miss Donna? Okay. Now you will.
Okay.
Leave the camera on there or not? I was.
It's not on, I don't think.
No, it's off now. It was, but it's off now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you leave it on when you're live, but I didn't know if you wanted to leave it on at the hospital or not.
Nah, it don't
I just
matter.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah. I'm just on my walk.
Out getting your walk in.
Yeah. I have to walk so many times a day so I can stay strong.
Oh,
And
do you?
after my stem cells, I'll get real sick.
You get your thing done tomorrow,
I
right?
do, yeah.
Oh,
I can't
I
wait to
love
get
you.
out of here.
You're gonna be there for a while, though, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll be next to the hospital for about 100 days.
Oh, when that it's kind of like a Ronald McDonald House where you're gonna stay over there and just come over to the hospital
Yeah,
and
they
do what
have
you
a
need to do.
family house that you stay in, and then you come back and get your rejection meds and blood draws and all your transfusions that you need daily.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. You'll be right there, not having to travel
Right.
back and
Yeah,
forth,
because
or
I'm too far from home to do it every day.
yeah, or have to be out for a hotel because
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
expensive. Well, that's good. They've got a
They
place
built
there
a
for you.
place for transplant patients, and they have priority at the place.
Oh, well,
Uh,
that's good.
so I guess, I mean, they do a lot of these up here
Mm-hmm.
that they've designated a floor and a living quarters
Mm-hmm.
while you're away from home getting it done.
That's good. I'm glad you've got somewhere like that and not. It's just too much if you was just having to travel. It's
Yeah.
about nearly impossible, and I'd say that's why
Oh,
they made
yeah.
a place like that.
a good trip up here because
Yeah.
it's all mountains.
Do you want to? Because some of the people in here didn't even know that you were sick. Do you want to? You want to tell them what you got going
Sure.
on?
Well, where I was having all that problem and I was anemic,
Mm-hmm.
the doctor waited a little bit late, but he finally decided to remove some lymph nodes that I had in my pelvic area that he talked about on my very first hospital stay, but he didn't do it. He just kept giving me transfusions every 2 weeks for over a year. And it turns out that I have leukemia. I have AMML and, or CMML, I'm sorry, CMML. And, which is part AMML and then part CML. So in order to, there's no cure for it. It's terminal, but there's a shot at a cure. And that's what I'm doing right now by getting a stem cell transplant. And so I can live a lot longer than just basic treatment and prolonging. But yeah, it's been pretty rough. I took 4 rounds of chemo before I came up here, of oral and IV, and then I tolerated that pretty well, but this stuff up here has been pretty nasty. I only got 4 days of it, and then 2 days rest, and then I'll do my transplant tomorrow. Then it takes 10 to 14 days before those cells get in there and figure out what they're supposed to go in there and make and build, and then I'll
To
be pretty sick
really
during
do
that
their
time.
job.
Yeah, they have
Takes
to
them
go in
a
there
couple
and
of
do their
weeks.
job, yeah, because they've
Yeah.
already killed out everything in my bone marrow.
Lordy. Well, you know you've got all of us here.
Yeah.
Like I told you, anytime. I mean, if they allow it, and if you're able to, when you're going through it, if you want to do a voice call and just have us to sit in there and talk to you,
Okay.
you know, we don't care a bit. You might have to listen to Sissy Bug hollering, but
I love listening to those little babies.
she
love
ain't
it.
been feeling good. I don't know if it's her throat or if she's trying to cut some, you know, like some jaw teeth, but she ain't been feeling a bit good. Liver heart.
Probably. Cat teeth, probably. That little Bubba cracks me up.
I heard his daddy up there hollering at him. I don't know where he was at. If
I
he
was
was
wondering where he
hiding.
was. He's usually there with you.
Yeah, I'm
Or at least he pops
downstairs.
in.
I've ever since all that, you know, because he really cared about May, and he just asked me yesterday.
I know.
And
what does that is that Grinch, it attracts some kids.
yeah,
They love the Grinch.
yeah.
And
He
he
asked
probably
me
looked at her
yesterday
like
where she was
Grinch.
at. He did.
Yeah.
He really thought that it was a Mrs. Grinch, and the first time he seen her, because we've, you know, video called with her and stuff. And
That's a shame. She should think about that stuff before she gets
Yep.
involved with little kids like that.
Yep, that's what I said too. So now I've been limiting his time on voice calls. You know, I'll let him speak or whatever, but other than that, I don't let him. Let him come around much. He don't understand. You know, he don't.
No, he don't.
He don't. Yeah. He don't
And when you use
understand.
when you use a avatar like that, you don't know.
Yeah, yeah. He really don't. He don't. He that's what he knows everybody by is their avatar.
Their avatar,
yeah. He was a little confused there, like with, you know, Fluffy's was a butterfly, and then she changed hers to that little mini cow. He kept asking me where the butterfly was at. Talking about Fluffy. I have to show him. He didn't.
You had to show him the new Fluffy.
Yeah. I'd have to show him which one was Fluff. Everybody's telling you they love you, Miss Donna. They're praying for you.
I love everybody else too. I don't know how to get. Oh,
you see it over there?
Maybe I can see chat if I clicked on chat, but I don't see it.
There's
one's comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hey, October 50. Love you too, girl.
You sound good, though. You do. You actually
Yeah.
sound a little better than you did the last time I got to talk to you. Like, hear
Yeah.
you.
I do feel a little bit better today.
I sent you a message in Discord. I didn't know if you got it or not.
I probably hadn't. I hadn't really been on there much in the last 2 days.
It's
I'll
okay.
check it when I get off here, though.
It's all right. You would come in there and tell everybody.
I laid
It's when
for
you
2
come in there and
days.
said you.
I didn't even get up and walk yesterday. I was so bad. I
You
felt
got to
so
keep your
bad.
strength up, Miss Donna. You do what they tell you to do.
I am. I ate
Okay?
today. My husband's here with me. He's force feeding me. He's making me eat. Hopefully, I'll be able to do good on the 10 to 14 days and not lose any more weight.
I'm sorry, Miss Donna. I said I wasn't going to do this.
It's okay, honey. I'm going to do real good at this, and I'm tough.
You are.
And so is Miss Luna.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay. We're going to all be okay.
You know, that's what Constance don't get, Miss Donna, is there's so much that's been happening within our group.
She may get it. She's just so hyper focused on all that other stuff that she can't see it. When it happens right in front of her face, she knows it does.
I went through so much.
I've seen her pop in here and say, "You're welcome."
I didn't even see her. I've been through so much this past year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with not just in my real life, but within the Stan family. Yeah. And I don't want to fight no more. I don't.
Well, I mean, it's not needed. There are some who have gone way beyond forgivable.
Yes.
Among them. But it don't mean you have to continue fighting.
Yep. All of us, even with the ones within our, our group, we all don't agree on everything, and that ain't no secret,
Would we ever trust most of them in Discord or with our private information? No.
But there comes a time in your life you just have to move on.
You just have to move on and no more fighting.
We are too, Renee Marie. We're exhausted. We've been
especially through, if it relieves Jimbo of the stuff he's going through.
Yeah.
His family's been through hell.
Yep.
And drug through the mud.
Yep,
if they ever got an ounce of information of anybody else's family, they would be too sometimes.
And here
when you're fighting, that's when it happens. If you just mind your business and concentrate on your own channel and not involve yourself, most of the time you would never be drug into it on some people. But
and then
I've had my mouth out there running it too, so I'm just as guilty as anybody else.
That's what somebody, I don't know who it was, remember who it was that said it. They was like, in case y'all don't know Miss Donna.
It was Gimper.
It was no, somebody else said it. I don't know if it was Oppo or Peachy or one of them said, in case you don't know Miss Donna, said she can be funny at times herself. She may listen. You get that redhead right there fired up, and she'll sure let you have it.
Yeah, I've let Mama have it. I keep saying that. I took her channel down. You know it.
Yeah. Yep. We all did. I thought I did it. I did it. Oh, I can't with her neither.
I'm glad she's gone, but I kind of miss her.
I don't want to coexist with her. I just can't with her lack of intelligence. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
I can't do it. And now it's been dragged over into other communities, and here we all, the ones that we've been fighting with for the past year and a half, are trying to be adults and coexist with one another, in chats and
Well, they're
panels
tired
and
of fighting
things.
too.
Yeah, and
They don't have no more fight left in them either.
now here it's been
What's
drug
going
into
on,
other
Sheila?
communities, and we're having to do the same thing. And what they
Yeah.
don't get is we don't want to. Constance made
No.
that remark. She said, "Yeah, you're going to quit this fight just to start another one."
Well,
No, I
here's what
don't. I don't want to
Constance
fight no
always
more.
said. She don't need nobody to get her back. She don't want nobody to come to her rescue. She always said that. And
Yeah.
I heard her say it too many times. When times I wanted to come to her rescue, she didn't want you to.
Mm-mm.
She'd say no. She
And
don't need it.
I knew, how she wanted her channel ran. And these girls would tell you, they would, message me, and I'd say, well, Constance is okay as long as they're not in there being disrespectful. Leave them alone. Just because we don't want somebody in there doesn't mean that Constance don't want them in
Right.
there.
Right.
And then she tried to go back on that and say that they just be over there, poking at her and fighting with her. No, not always.
No,
They
if they
wouldn't
did,
be.
they got blocked. I've seen that personally myself.
Yeah.
Or they
That's
got timed out and they got reprimanded.
what I didn't understand. And I was like, you can't have it both ways,
And now all of a sudden, those same ones are not
I
my
just
material.
I just want to get along with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to fight and argue and go back and forth, and I don't do that real life stuff, and
No,
people's
me
jobs
neither.
and kids and husband. I don't care. I don't care where you work or what your kids' names is or
Right.
what they
Right.
look like or what they did 10 years ago. I don't care.
They're
It
not
ain't none of my
harming you.
business. It don't concern me. It's just I'll just get along.
Yeah.
And this is a social,
At
it's
least
a
if you
social
can't get
platform.
along, just don't socialize with one another.
Yeah,
Stay on your own in your own lane. If
you
you don't
see
want
these
to
big,
socialize,
big, big
don't.
channels, and I know they've got trolls and things that comes in there and aggravate them. But do you think that those big channels got as big as they are
No,
by sitting and fighting with somebody all the time?
no.
No.
Drama is only good for the show.
Yeah.
Once that's over, and you come and have a normal show, your
Fluffy.
numbers are not there.
Fluffy needs a
If
whooping.
you attract drama seekers, that's the only thing that you can put on is a drama show, and
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Yeah.
You have to
Fluffy.
build it on what
Fluffy
you
needs a
want it
whooping,
to
Miss
be
Donna.
about, huh?
I said Fluffy needs a whooping. Look what she said there.
Where's she at?
I got it pinned right there, Miss
Pasties.
Donna. You should be able to see
Oh,
it.
Fluffy.
That's right, Randy J. And like I said, even down to him, I don't watch him. I don't care. I've been saying it for months.
All
And
right.
what's in the clips, I don't care about him. What I got to deal with him, it'll be in person. It won't be on YouTube.
Yeah.
It won't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know who you are, YouTube Sheriff, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Are you trying to
I have
write
a clue who you are.
No,
I
are
don't
you
got.
looking for me?
July? The first time I went there, you were in the restroom. And now I went back there, and your husband said, she's walking.
Yeah.
I want to introduce
And
myself.
YouTubing.
Yeah. I want to introduce myself. I was there the other morning helping with the breakfast. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
The first morning when you came?
Yeah.
And tonight I'll be your nurse.
Oh, okay.
My
Great.
name is Deborah. Do you mind if I get your labs? Are you heading back or walking?
Yeah, I'm heading back.
All right. So if you don't mind, I'll get the labs.
Okay. All right, Leslie, I'm going to go.
Okay, baby. All right, Miss Donna, I love you with all my heart.
I love all y'all too.
And you message me or members if you want to
I'll
do a
message you
voice
back.
call or whatever. Okay, I love you, baby.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
All right, hun. Bye. Okay, guys. So I love her heart. I didn't mean to break down, y'all. I said I wasn't going to, and I did anyway. At least she's got a good spirits about everything. She is a tough woman, and she's gonna be all right. She's all right with it all. Behind green eyes. What is that fool doing? Is he over there posting something else? Posting more pics? Lady Jane. He's triggered. What's he triggered about, brother? No, fluffs. They ain't. And I ain't. Shit, I ain't ashamed to say it. I probably got. I know I got bigger balls than that fool does. He lost a nail, Fluff? Oh, he better go find it. Beth. I know, Pitbull Mama. I ain't even been watching chat. And like some people, I don't. When I've got a panel guest, I pay attention to that panel guest, and I'm sorry that I ain't paying attention to chat, but y'all know how Mamie to have somebody up on her panel and she don't even have a clue of what they're talking about because she's too nosy at reading what's going on in chat. Afraid she might miss something. I like listening to whoever's on my panel and pay attention. It's called respect. And that's what I was thinking too. They're always debate. To me, debating is just a better word for saying arguing. Because that's all you do when you're up on panel with somebody debating. That's all you're doing is sitting there arguing. And especially when you're telling a female to sucky little wee wee. That's exactly right, Amber Morris. In my opinion, this kind of shows that you never know what kind of battles people are fighting in real life. While getting trolled on here, they may be fighting a bigger battle at home, and it may just do them. Yeah. There's a lot that a lot of us don't even talk about. On YouTube, we discuss it in Discord about things that we're going through in real life, and the people that's left recently, they know that. They know. And when you've got major life-changing issues going on in your real life, this YouTube fighting and drama is nothing. It's just got to the point it's completely exhausted my mind. And it's took me this long to realize that, just like it did with Skirt, to figure out who he really was, and he was full of shit. Hey, Lily, ain't that the truth, honey? You can't bravo nobody or congratulate them on nothing, or for sure don't start a poll, because you're going to trigger the shit out of some people. let me get monetized and see how fast I throw a poll up as soon as I figure it out. Miss Fletcher, I ain't monetized yet. I don't got that. I don't got that capability. I ain't far from it though, and as soon as I do, we'll sure throw one up. As soon as I can get monetized, we'll throw we'll throw a poll up every 15 minutes. Ain't that childish though, to get mad about a poll? And because somebody, well, me for one, that triggered her bad. That I said, not just her, I guess Resto Chesto over there. He made sure he wrote that comment down to repeat it. Thought he was going to catch Jimbo up in the lie. Well, that got up to like 300 people in chat. And I'm telling you, people that's been in StreamYard, you know how fast that chat moves in StreamYard. You see 5, and in the next click, it's 5 totally different. Smiley face. I don't, Oppo. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a smiley face. At the bottom, I see mute, start cam, settings, present, invite, and leave studio. I don't see no smiley face nowhere. Oh, on the YouTube side? Yeah. Okay, let me see. I see it, Oppo. I found it. What do y'all want to take a poll on? I found it. Thank you, Oppo. I didn't know you could do that. I guess Queen didn't either. I thought you had to be monetized to be able to do that. Hi, Holly Dolly. Well, Granny, that's what I said too, Beth. And I said the same thing about Nick. They kept accusing it, accusing. And I said, you all keep accusing her long enough of doing something, she's going to own it. She's going to say, yeah, I did it. And I'm saying, well, you keep accusing me. I'm going to say, yep, sure did. Oh, yes, Lady Jane, ain't that one that we... I'm coming back, y'all. I'm typing. Shorty behind green eyes. There's Lady Jane's. That's the first one I seen. So we'll get that one out of the way. We're doing another one. Luna, you can do pose without that. Oppo, I did not know that. Thank you, Oppo. Peachy. I didn't. I thought you had to be monetized. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. Lily, I'll do that one next. We'll do that one. Queen Oppo just taught me right in chat. You just go and open up a YouTube tab and go to your live, and like where your chat is, like you're going to comment, and there's a plus sign, where your little chat thing is on your live. Not in StreamYard, but just open up a YouTube tab, and there's a smiley face and then a plus sign, and you just hit that plus sign, and you can do a poll. It was that easy. Yeah, Lily, he can't never. And I don't care. There's sometimes we've been in here and there ain't been 17 or 18 people in here. And that don't matter because we have a good time over here. We sit and laugh and joke and cut, And it was like that idiot. I did have May up on panel, and he said I used her for a show pony and exploited her. And listen, what happened over there was way worse than what happened over here on mine. And I don't mean to be mean about it or nothing, but I wouldn't have never allowed that on my panel. I just hate things have happened like they have, and everybody gets it. I mean, I know you all have been close to, people that's left, and it hurt you. You get close to people, and it does bother you when they pull some kind of fuck shit. It does hurt, whether they think it does or not. It bothers you. But I won't allow myself to be hurt like that no more. That's what I said. I ain't sitting up, and when all that happened with Sarah and Alicia and Constance and White Rabbit and Nissa and Savage and all them, well, she had a freaking mental breakdown. When the shit happened with us, she didn't. And I was like, well, wasn't we just as important? I guess not. So I guess if it's good for them, it's good for us. He sure did, Holly Dolly. I quit watching. Sorry, Siri popped up on my phone. I don't want nothing, Siri. when all that started happening, I was like, I can't watch no more of that. I can't do it. And I was so pissed off. Yes, Beth, what he did with about Anissa. And that's what I told them. I said, y'all, I can't. What's right is right. And that absolutely was wrong. He did that to be malicious. I don't give a damn what he says. He did it to embarrass her and to be a malicious little fucking prick. Exactly what he is. We tried to get along, and keep everything civil with that bunch over there because a lot of the staying subscribers did like going in there. And when he pulled that, we said it. We told him it was coming. We were seeing things and noticing things, and we knew it was coming. And nobody didn't want to believe it. Yep, Peachy. Yep, that made me sick. It did. That's what I said, regardless of what you all think, when I feel like something is wrong, and I don't care who it is, it's wrong. I don't sit up and say that's what they deserve or that's what they get. Or I don't do that. I don't want nobody doing it to me, and I'm not going to sit up and do it to somebody else. I don't, because I'd be ready to rip somebody's face off if they did me like that. Plain and simple. But I quit watching him after all the times I heard him. Even people, from that other community that he came from, that he debates with, I would tell him, or I tell people, I can't watch him. He tells women to suck dick too much, and I can't do that. I'm not going to keep sitting up and listen to him say that shit. See him tell me that to my face. It wouldn't turn out too good for him. Yeah, Peachy, I don't care who it is. He's very disrespectful to women. Very disrespectful. I know we say things, and Jimbo, he knows me, and when I don't agree with him about things, I tell him. I don't jump up on panel and start a fight with him. I call him or text him or message him or whatever. We don't always see eye to eye, and that's between me and him, and we figure it out. I don't get mad and run off, or run and blab to somebody. Oh, me and Jimbo had a fight. Could y'all imagine? Hey, what's your email? It's just stupid. And why you would even, I don't know. I don't get it. Easy. Which little boy? I don't know, Pink Bolo. It may, and that was the same deal with them too, with Rap and Smokey. Rap can think whatever he wants to about me, but he'll never. And right there's JP Fluff. Have you ever? We've texted back and forth, and I've talked to you on the phone. Did you ever hear me call Rap a rapist? I didn't never call him that. It ain't no secret. Jimbo knows how I feel about it. I said it the next day on Sarah's panel, how I felt about it. I've been in situations like that. I think Nick even told about the same thing that I did. There's been times, that I've just said, here, whatever. Do what you need to do and leave me the hell alone. That I've said no, and no didn't work. And no, not that they took it. It's just I let them do what they need to do and just leave me the hell alone. Hello, Auntie. Yes, yeah, ours didn't have school today neither. I've had a house full of youngins today. The only thing I ever asked when all that started happening was for people, the ones that was telling her to pray, you need to do this and you need to do that. And I'd said, leave her alone. She'll do what she thinks is the best for her in her situation. Don't tell her what she needs to do. She's a grown woman. She can make up her own mind and she'll do what she needs to do. But other than that, I didn't care. I didn't. With that situation, I think one is just as bad as the other. They need to grow up. They're both manipulative, and they need to be adults. They've got kids, and they need to act like it. Yeah, somebody doxed Night Stalker's kids in my chat, and in somebody else's. Was that in my chat they did that? They did Doty's in one. Yeah, I believe Maria. I do believe that, Jimbo. I do believe he snatched her up. But with that other, I think, well, you know what I think about it. Yeah, so and Doty's and Night Stalkers, it happened in mine, Tim's, and Rabbit's. And somebody, it might have been Doty's kids that they did it over at the stands. Was it Doty's Night Stalker? And I've got to figure out how to connect. My phone is connected to my laptop. I finally got it to do that, but I've got to figure out how to get that screenshot over there, Night Stalker, because you said I could show that, right? Or those few screenshots. It was Doty's Kemper, yeah. They gonna quit calling us a bunch of liars and act like I'm doing some kind of shady shit. I didn't, and neither has Night Stalker. Give a fuck about nobody's password. Change it, goofy. Surely you had enough. If you gave me your fucking password, surely you had enough common sense to change the damn thing. Dummy. Nope, Kemper. Nobody did nothing. I always try to be good to everybody. I do. They don't, and I've said it time and time again, I do hold stuff back. I do, and then I get mad at myself for doing it because I don't feel like I'm being true to myself when I do shit like that. When I don't speak up and say what I think and how I feel. And it's just all, about how I was raised. But I do it to try to keep from hurting somebody's feelings. Yeah, Peachy, I say the same thing. I do. And I was talking to my little granddaughter about that. She watches YouTube. She don't really watch YouTube. She watches like the shorts that's come off of TikTok and stuff. She follows a few kids on there that came from TikTok and watches them and sees how big, that these kids' YouTube channels and their TikToks and stuff are. And I try to explain to her, I said, there's totally different worlds of YouTube. I said, like the part that I'm in. I said, I would love to be able to do, videos and upload them with you doing like TikToks and things like that and upload them to my YouTube. I don't have no TikTok. If I do, I don't use it. I don't know if I've got one or not, but you know, just little things like that, them little YouTube dances and stuff. I'd love to be able to do that with her and share that on my YouTube, and I can't. Yes, ma'am, I do, Brandy. I spoke to you, baby. You might have been just caught up in chat. Yeah, I see you, Miss Brandy. That's like with Brandy, you know. Me and her talked about her coming up on panel and sharing our stories and things, you know, about being addicts, and it's already been used against me. I am a recovering addict. It ain't no secret to nobody. I don't participate in those kind of activities no more, and that bothers me when I see people, you know. It's like Jinkies called me a crack whore or something, and I think she must not realize that she's just right down the road right here from me, and she'll have to face me too. I won't pull a Thelma and go out to her place of business. I won't do that because I won't be as calm as Thelma was. That's why they didn't come see me beforehand, because they knew I wouldn't have been that calm. But it is what it is. I take that very seriously. Don't sit up and call me no crack whore. And Skirt won't sit over there and say I'm what do you say? That's so neurons. That's what he said. I'm on neurons. I was like, you big dummy. Even when I was using, that wasn't my drug of choice. That's something you can get for $1. Take more than that. Idiot. Even Night Stalker donated to the Neuron Fund. Yeah, Kemper. You know, that's like with Constance when she said that I was dropping one fight just to pick up another. Everybody that knows me and anything I've ever said or whatever, I say what I got to say and I move on about it. I don't sit and beat it to death and go on and on and on. Every time I go live, you know, go live about it 3 and 4 times a day. I don't do that. And I'm the same way in real life. That's why I don't do it on YouTube. If I can't lay hands on you, then I don't really got nothing to say to you. And in real life, you say what you got to say. I'll say what I got to say and go on about your business, because within just a short period of time, I'm going to have to lay hands on you. I enjoy it, actually. And I don't want to have to do that. Oh, good night, Peachy. Oh, you're not good night. You said see you at Jimbo's. Okay, alrighty. Get you babies ready for bed. I understand completely. And I love you too, Miss Brandy. I do love. I did. That's what I was saying a while ago. You know, if somebody's up here on panel with me, I don't pay much attention to chat because I'm trying to show them some respect and listen to them. What'd Beth say? I see what Fluffy said. See, I didn't even see what Beth said. What'd you say, Beth? Oh, Peachy, that's sad. I know that hurt her little. I don't see it. I know she said Beth. She did say. What'd you say, Beth? Are you winning, Jimbo? Where do I gotta go back over here and check it, don't I? Oh Lord, you sure are. Uh-oh. It's back and forth. Well, that's a long shot there. We're going to end that one. I don't think he's going to catch up. Jimbo won that one, y'all. Was it 91-9 or 90-10? 90-10. I didn't know I could do that, Jimbo. If Oppo hadn't told me, I still would have thought, yeah, that's why we did it, Fluffy. That's why we did it. Lady Jane. Won the best hair po with a wig. Oh, he's stupid, Gertie. Listen, honey, if a real woman was to put something on him, he would run. I promise you that. He would run. He can't handle a real woman. I don't think he can handle is them. I don't know who said that night, but I don't think he can handle is them nutsuckers he's got over there hanging off his balls. Off them dingleberries he's got hanging off his nutsack over there. That's the only thing he can handle. And they'd have a stroke. Idiots. And I can't even, let me see. I don't know what let me see if I can change this. I can't even hear myself no more. I don't know what's going on. Can you all hear me? I can hear me, but I can't hear myself in my my headphones that's plugged up to my laptop. I can't hear myself in them. I don't know what I did wrong earlier. I did something, but it don't matter as long as you all can hear me. Oh, well, Granny. How could I word that, Gertie, without getting myself in trouble? Gertie. Listen, Gertie, I was having trouble earlier. I thought Nicolina had done hacked my damn StreamYard. We was cutting out. Me and her was just sitting up here having a blown conversation. Go ahead, honey bunny. We was cutting out for you all, and we sound fine on my end, and now I can't even hear it on my. I mean, I can hear through my phone, but not through my laptop. Fluffy, surely not. Fluff, Night Stalker, is that true? How about Granny tell the truth on you? Or Robo Granny? Night Stalker don't like me, y'all. Honey Bunny, Gertie's got a pole. What's your pole? I'm getting ready to pop Gertie's up there. Skirt light on his toes or Missy's bag of tricks? Okay, Nancy. Love you, honey. See, you all can even. That's crazy. Hear that? Oh, I'm going to speak it into existence, honey bunny. It'll be more than 6 months. I'm speaking that into existence. We're going to have positive energy, positive thoughts. I'm putting it out into the universe. Where's Catlin? She needs to light us a candle. Who is it? Is it Lee or Lee Marie that lights candles too? Somebody else lights them. Catlin needs to light us a candle. I seen one of them say in chat earlier that he was going to light a candle or had one lit for Constance. Yeah. Looking for a trick. Listen, they'd break their fingers to come over here and pop that button, honey bunny. They put, if they could change the pole, they'd put 6 days. Who's going to jail? Are we going to jail, Luna? KJ3, who's putting us in jail? I did, Oppo, and I finally, when I seen her candle, I knew it was her, and I dropped my screen down, and I was like, I don't know if that's Catlin or not. I have to wait, and then when I seen her backstage, and I was like, oh, that is Catlin. I can see her candle. I was like, Lord, they getting ready to get me right here. But I had faith. I had hope. And Mammoth and Skirts putting us in jail? Or ATIL? Oh, Lord. Yeah, Lily, everybody's always going to jail on Wednesday. What is it with them on Wednesdays? Is that the only day that they serve warrants? Is on Wednesdays? Jimbo's going on the run. Pink fellow. Yes, ma'am. I can. Is she? She was up on panel with me, but she got down. She was having to get some labs done. She may have put it in Discord. What time? Or she might have said it on panel, but I can't. But yes, I will absolutely ask her. Okay, Holly Dolly. Thank you for coming over. Traders. That little heifer didn't even come over here. When you mean girls tell traders that my feelings are hurt. My feelings are absolutely hurt. She ain't been over here in my life, and she ain't blocked no more. And I even said I would protect her when we all went to jail. Whose live was that in? Queen's. Yep, I told her I'd protect her. And she ain't even been over here. Now my Fifi's is hurt. Go tell her, Gertie. That stalker said she's on her own now. Hey, you're welcome, Holly Dolly. I said I just want everybody to get along, and let's all just coexist, and we can always agree to disagree as long as we don't fight and argue about it, and just not, bother nobody's personal life. No, I'm good. Diddy Fluff. Oh, he's an idiot. He makes me sick, y'all. I don't watch him. I don't. If I see anything about him, it's either we're doing a watch party or a clip. And most of the time when it's a watch party, I jet out there. I just can't with him. He literally makes me sick. He's the. I seen you say that, Fluff. I did see you say that. I was trying to watch you. I was cooking earlier during Queen's Live, but I was cooking for the babies and oh, Gertie. She'll come up here knocking the doors down now. That's right, Queen. Who was that called? Somebody then called Bunkies with, was it Lady Jane? But I did. Fluffy, what'd you do? Save that on your phone and download it and set it as a ringtone? Listen, I laughed so hard. It was Traders Live that I was watching when I seen that come through. I was jumping straight up and down. I did. I was ready to have a party that night. I wasn't kidding. It made me. I got up and put my face on and everything. Had a pretty face on, and it was Halloween. I said, "Let me go on and put these zigzags on my face." And then Skunk Ape was calling me zombie something other. Oh, Night Stalker. I don't know who that was. That I don't remember who that was that said I was their bunkie. It might have been Lily Rochelle because she was shank a bitch. Fluffy, you better not be jumping up and down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Okay. What was it you was calling me? Zombie something. What was it you was calling me? Honey bunny, who told you that? Skirt? That you was talking to the boss. Shit. He ain't a boss, but nowhere in his own head. Gertie. Listen, Gertie, I don't know who the hell you are, but you're funny as shit. I sit and laugh at your comments all the time. Yes, pretty zombie lady. Yeah, that's what it was. I turned my camera off and he said, "Come back, pretty zombie lady." Oh, Lord, Beth. That was ridiculous. I don't understand that. I mean, why? Why? You did, honey bunny? You asked Skirt that? He ain't never been a boss of nothing at all. Y'all can remember him. Jimbo told me. I don't remember. It might have been one of Skirt's fight, or it was Jimbo. Jimbo, was that your fight that night? That or was it Skirt's that that Marco fought Jake when they paid? Marco just got out of jail and come straight in there, and they wanted him to fight Jake that night. I can't remember if you told me if that was your fight or Skirt's. Either which way, if y'all could have seen Skirt hopping around there like a little bangy rooster that night, I remember it like it was yesterday, and I was probably 30, maybe. Gertie, Lisa, we have fun over here sometimes. I had he's a reaction channel. Popped in my live one night. He's pretty big. He's a good guy too. Triple T, and his wife goes over at Luna's all the time. Miss Lori's World, and we was off here having the best time and cackling. And he said he had run up on my live in his like suggestion, feed or whatever, and hopped in here while he was working. I think he was like doing something with his YouTube page or whatever, was on his laptop and was just wanting to listen to something, and jumped in my live, and he talked about my laugh for days. He was like, it's so contagious. He told his wife, he said, you're going to have to go over there and listen to her. But I had, seen Lori and stuff already out of Luna's lives. I knew who she was, but I didn't know that they were, husband and wife. They're really good people. I like going over there and hanging out in his chats. And hers, a lot of times, though, she's live when the stand's live. And yeah, yeah. And that's the night he fought. He paid Marco. He paid Marco, or he would have got his ass whooped if he hadn't have. Jake had, was the big fight, the last one to fight, and I don't even remember who it was Jake was supposed to fight. And Marco got out of jail and walked straight in there, and Skirt come around and was like, "I'll pay you $1,000 to fight Jake," and then told Jake he'd pay him $1,000 to let Marco whoop him. I said, "You ain't got to let Marco do nothing. Marco's getting ready to beat the brakes off him." And that's exactly what happened. And he ended up telling Jake, he said, "Well, whether you win or lose, I'll still pay you $1,000. But I don't know if I'm sure he did pay Jake, or Jake would have whooped his ass too. But I know he would beat the hell out of Marco. There y'all go with that Marco Polo. Marco would beat the hell out of Skirt. I heard myself say that. My phone's way behind in my caca. Gertie. He said, "You over here hanging out with an old holler girl redneck over here. I can do that." He said, "My daddy can call a turkey or owl or crow or anything else with his mouth without any kind of call or anything. I can make all kinds of crazy sounds." I'm gonna bring him on live one night No, no, Gertie. What the hell's a dollar store eagle? Who is that, Mammoth? I know, Jimbo. Listen, I was scared for Jake that night. The fight, Marco. I was like, oh, Lord. Why would you all even do that boy like that? Marco straight out of jail and been in there all angered up and everything. I mean, literally had just got out of jail and come straight to the fights. Gertie, I figured it might have been Mammoth over there dressed up like an eagle. Wasn't she live yesterday? Did she go live yesterday? She was sick the first of the month. Yeah, Stormy's seen Marco throw hands before. It was you? I was reading. See how that is? I was reading Rip's comment, and the next thing you know, I couldn't even see it. She had one today, too. I seen that. Yeah, she was. It's always about a week after the 21st. I don't watch her neither. I can't stand hearing her voice. It just. I cringe. Sorry, y'all know that pen's aggravating you. What'd Fluffy say? Fluffy, what are you doing? Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, Jimbo, that would be. Fool, could you imagine? Could you imagine? I said, I don't think he's in a good spot in his life right now. Hell, he might even be back in jail. Who you wanting to twerk on my live, Brandy? But could you imagine, Jimbo, setting a fight up with that? Jesus. Stormy, could you? Woo. Son, that would be a beat down right there for real. Brandy, who's hey, am I lying, Stormy? You already know, honey. Who's trying? Brandy, who's trying to come up here and twerk? I ain't twerking. I ain't. Not me. Listen, I can twerk with the best of them, but I ain't doing it out here. Nobody record my ass. Oh, Harley Quinn, brother. It's a joke, Brandy. I said you say cold bird. twerk. I was like, who's trying to come up here and twerk? Somebody want to they go up here and twerk, but not me. It is, auntie. That's what I'm saying, Queen. You damn right he would, brother. Listen, don't let him. Well, I mean, it's unreachable right there, but that's my boy. And no, Pitbull Mama, we ain't put one up yet. I don't know, honey bunny. Hobo said, let me hush. I'm going to get myself in trouble up here. It's braver. It's brave, Gertie. Brave. Braver. Breever. Braver. Oh, well, Granny. It is kind of fun we're supposed to have, but they think that I just want to sit up and fight with somebody all the time. And this is how my life always is, y'all. We start out saying what I got to say, and everybody else says what they got to say, and then we end up in here acting silly. Gertie, we got titty shoes over here, honey. We have got tubes. We wear titty shoes. Ask Hobo Granny. She'll tell you we wear titty shoes. Fluffy. Penny. I probably a bald spot wore out in the carpet. Gertie. Lisa, we can't handle Wes, Gertie, and Stormy in the same chat. Not Stormy, but Fluffy. I was reading Stormy's comment. I know, Lily. That's what I was talking about. These bald spots all in that garment. Now listen, Beth, we can't have no pissy pants over here. No, y'all done got Daisy Show started. Gertie. Beth. ain't right. Yeah, right in the head. Oh shit. Hey Beth, you see that? You see what Rip said? that's overtime for him, honey. Oh, y'all got my face hurting again. Listen, Rip, you got work to do. You can't be worried about no PC breaches. You 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 got a video to make. Oh Lord, you all were awful. Oh, um, and got they nerve to sit up and talk about me and the way I look. I know I ain't no beauty queen, but honey, ain't no way in Jesus I would have ever turned no camera on looking like that. Who was that said that, Penny? I knew that was you, Penny. I could barely see that comment, and I knew that was you. Beth, you gotta. If I'm guessing right, you got about an hour and 15 minutes. Fluffy. Rip, if you gonna let Beth get you into meanness that she's sitting there talking about you, are gonna need some bail money. Gertie. I didn't see that. Well, I didn't watch it, you all. I don't know what you're just talking about, Night Stalker. Look at my little heifers, ain't they so cute? Stalker. I wonder what I would like to wonder about that. I mean, it has it just proved out to really be not true, or are they doing what anybody with sense would do? You know, keeping their mouth shut like they've been told to be legally, or they just got made a fool out of. I didn't see it, Night Stalker. I wasn't in there. I don't think so. I don't remember it. If I was in there, was I asleep? Oh no, Lady Jane, you're kidding. Did that live happen, Lady Jane? I seen a notification for it. I need to unsub from over there. And God love her. She don't know. Really? What was she talking about, Lady Jane? I didn't. I think I was. I don't know if I was live in or not, but I said I had to do some stuff. In YouTube studio for my channel and for the stand. Okay, Gertie. Thank you for coming over. Come back over and hang out with us. We enjoy having you in chat. Did he not know what he was doing? I've seen people not cook their, but I think they did that in a was it in a crock pot? They didn't cook their noodles first. I think it was in a crock pot. Shit. 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 Gertie, you tell traders now my fee-fees is hurt. I'm going to rage about it for the next week. She hurt my feelings. She didn't come in my life. Oh, Lord, Gertie. I just... Yeah, Fluff. She says she's got a big order to fill tomorrow. liquor. I'm gonna have to email. I'm gonna email her and tell her my Fifi's is hurted her. I feel you, Queen. It's been pretty warm here. Them cold days that we had, buddy. Ooh wee. I was in bad shape. Gertie. Fluffy. Shit, Beth, mine's been on for a minute. That ain't no joke. Whew. I'm gonna have to get up with Brandon and get me a workout regiment going. Get myself back in shape. Ain't they hilarious? I can't say she or he. I don't know if it's male or female. I don't have a clue who that is. Whoever it is, they's funny as shit. Pooter coop at Gertie's Pooter Coop farm. Fluffs. Good night, Brandy. I love you, doll. Yeah, wait, right. Hey, Catlin. I was wondering where you was at. I didn't see you earlier. I told him I said go tell Catlin to light a candle for me. Words on steam. I don't know what that is, Catlin. I see you, Gertie. What is that, Catlin? What was you playing? Is it a game? Oh, okay. I thought about that because there's some games in StreamYard, but I don't think it'll share screen from StreamYard over here. I think I tried it because I was trying to share something. Well, not that I was live. Yeah, Gertie's been on a roll. She said she's gonna go eat some beans, but she done ate cabbage. She's got a full order tomorrow. I can share screen. I know how to do that. But I don't think there's some games in Discord, and that might have been what I was trying to do that day, was share the game part out of there. But I'm gonna do that one night in Discord because there's some games in there that you can play. Some of them, that's what I was looking at. I think some of them can go up to like 100 people, but most of them are like 8 to 16 players. Okay, Lady Jane. Yeah, I know you got to get up early, go to work. Bless your heart. I remember them days. A lot of mine was driving. Oh, Catlin, I think I know what you're talking about now. Was Rat playing that the other night? Something I heard somebody say play pin dart, or was somebody battling? What was it? Ziggy? Somebody else was playing too, or something, and was guessing before they was, or something. Was it Ziggy? I was listening to that while I was falling asleep, and that's why I can't remember. YouTube, please. Really? I ain't been over there in his chat in a little bit. I used to go in there a lot when he'd do the duck races. There's some games on my laptop here. I'm gonna have to look and see what I was on here. I don't know. Really, don't know how to fool with this laptop much. I guess where I'm used, to Apple, my phone and stuff, and this laptop is a HP, and it's a new laptop, and I've been trying to figure out what I was on here, but yeah, Fluffy, I said duck races. There's some games on here. I just don't know what it is. You remember YouTube Police, Fluff, that was coming in our chat there for a little bit, and we would go over there and have those duck races. Did you, Catlin? Where did somebody say Zav Girl? I used to play it in hers and won a few times. Good night, Brandy. I love you, Dawn. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I know I don't get to go live as much as y'all would like me to. It's so Mammy stays busy. Oh, your new ones are scented? This whole house smells like a big pecan maple hot toddy bourbon. It's that smell all year. That's how everybody would know. Like if you been in my daughter's house and like my other daughter, and she'd go home, her husband would say, "You been at your sister's house, ain't you?" She'd say, "Yeah." Listen, how about Granny? That's between you and Fluffs. You have to take that up with Fluffy. What was that? Oh, his skirt. The twinkle toes. What'd you say, Gertie, about twinkle? Was that you, Gertie? Something about his twinkle toes and his no, Gertie. It's pecan where I come from. It ain't pecan. It's pecan. Catlin, you wasn't in here when Nick was up here on panel, and me and her was talking about that situation with Skirt, and between me and him, and I told her, I was like, by the way, that suitcase is real. It really is real. It was in my vehicle once upon a time. That ain't something that no kind of prop or nothing that Jimbo had conjured up. It really was a for real suitcase. Twinkle, light on the toes. Light in the toes. I'm trying to do it. Gertie, you have to tell me. Let's see. Yeah, skunk ape, it's pecan. Listen, that stalker. Well, that was the. Who was that started calling that a can opener? Fluffy, who was it? That they said that looked like a can opener. I will, Queen. It ain't hard. Oppo taught me in like 10 seconds. Was it you, Oppo? Can opener. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think it was a damn camera. I really do. Fluffy, you know what looked like a can opener. Oppo. You trying to make me say it, Fluffy. Yeah. Did that post start you off? It did start. Why can't I see it? Can the creator not see it? Yeah, Miss Donna, and I told you not. I told you don't Google it. Miss Donna, somebody was asking. It was one of the P's, Pink Volo or Purple Rainstorm. What time your procedure was tomorrow? Somebody, who was that, asked me that, wanted me to ask you. It might have been, was saying something about lighting a candle. Gertie, it was that. Oh, y'all hear them sirens? I can't sit down. I can't sit down. I can't sit down. Lady Jane. Y'all done got no, Caitlin. Y'all done got Trixie done doxed my whole daggone neighborhood. Where is Trixie? Well, Caitlin, if I don't do nothing too horrible, awful bad, I might have one get out of jail free card. Maybe, if I don't do nothing too bad. She will, Gertie. Listen, Lady Jane and Fluffy and Night Stalker are dox the shit out of you. Caitlin. Fluffy. Listen, I got some anointing oil upstairs. See, I told you, Night Stalker dox you fart jars. I told you she'll dox the shit out of you. Well, Caitlin, I've been before, and that's what I told them. Somebody threatened me with that. They ain't gonna get no damn cherry when I go. I don't like it, but it is what it is. I won't stay long. Caitlin. I could have had a job at in a prison here in Kentucky. I had an aunt that worked there, and my dad was like, absolutely. I was like in my 20s at the time, and my daddy was like, absolutely not. Told her, he was like, look at her. Do you know what would happen to my baby in there? I was like, God, you know, but you weren't allowed to have like no kind of mace or you know, nothing to defend yourself. And this was in a male prison. I love you, Trixie. I was wondering where you was at. Gertie. It's rough in there. It might be all right in a jail, but I could probably handle myself in there without, you know, no kind of defense mechanism other than my hands, but not, I don't think I could in a male prison. That's what I'm saying. They'd have me locked up in there. Oh, okay, Trixie. As long as you wasn't working on docks in my little village, we're okay. I'm just teasing, love. Fluffy, I got you, Fluff. Fluffy, you know I wouldn't let nobody hurt you, honey. My shoe fell off, y'all. I was trying to get it. Did you, Pitbull Woman? Oh, wow, Skunk Ape. That's neat. I thought about trying to get on at the one here. It's considered a state facility now. Or the new jail always has been. I believe they can hold you up to 5 years here. When the old jail that we had, it was just a year. Maybe 2, but I think it was just a year. Oh, well, they really did you a favor, didn't they, Catlin? Knocked it down from 79 to 74. I got me a good one. I've had 2, but on paper, really 1. But the second one I ever got, I thought he was going to snatch my driver's license. But that's when I was working construction, and my state inspector there just happened to know the county attorney in the county that I got a ticket in that I would have never thought, because it was on totally opposite sides of the state. But luckily he knew him and called him and got that ticket thrown out. Hey, Delvin, how are you? I think that was Delvin. Yeah. You doing all right, Delvin? Yeah, they're crazy in there. That's what I tell you about Shelby. If y'all really knew Shelby, y'all would think different about him. I tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about him, and I ain't lying to you. I promise you this. I may have told it before. I don't know. It's disgusting. It is. When he was still here in the Harlan jail, they had him in a cell by himself, and that idiot sat in that cell for days and didn't go to the bathroom. Y'all know what I mean. And he told them he couldn't use the bathroom, and so they give him a laxative. Well, needless to say, none of the guards from the jail would go in there. They had to call the SWAT from Post, from KSP, and come up there with them hazmat suits on and go in there and detain that fool. And somebody had to go in there and clean that up. It was all over him, all over the walls, all in the floors. He's an idiot. And that's the gospel. I'm telling you the truth. if I could get up, I know some people that was in jail with him, family members actually of mine, which they're probably still in jail or back in jail. I can say still in jail, but they usually stay in and out. Taking some stories. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, Fluff or Catlin. It was. Let's put it this way: they was some really pissed off KSP. Fluffy, you ain't right. I bet they wished, beyond stupid, that he had had one on. That was a traumatizing story for them men. He did, Daisy Joe, some days, and made a bad mess. I know I talk in circles, y'all, but I try to watch what I say when I'm live, unless I'm absolutely ranting to the brim. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. I didn't echo on you, did I? Now with my headphones, they started working. Still, there it goes. Oh. My page refreshed and it started playing on the other one. Did that poll end or is it still going? Let me go over here. I don't know if it did or not. Oh, no, it didn't end it. My page refreshed. I don't know why that did that. I see why now, why I can't hear myself. I'm going to end it now. What is that, 74 to 26%? He must have some dishwashers over here. No, Fluff, I didn't. Because I have to, there, Mom. Fluffy, I have to go up to my open a tab up on YouTube to do that poll, and that page refreshed, and I've got the live stopped, but the chat's still going. And the live started playing, and I thought it was going to echo on y'all. That's why I was like, uh-oh. I thought it was like doing that crazy noise on you. Well, it wasn't easy for me. I didn't know how to explain it. But if I thought I busted y'all's eardrums. Oh, I bet it did, Daisy Joe. I was going back up and reading through chat. Hey, game girl. Was she hiding in the bushes, Night Stalker? She finally come out and say hi. Fluffy, you. Fluff, I just said that I would protect you when we all go to jail, and here you are. Daisy Joe. Light on the toes. Twinkle toes. I am behind Green Eyes for a minute. I'm going to hop off here in a few minutes. Because I think the stands live is at 10:05, right? I think I seen that. So I can go upstairs and get me something to drink. I think it's at 10:05. Let's see. I think that's what I seen. Yes, at 10:05. So in 35 minutes. I thought it was early tonight. It's Tuesdays. Kemper's off on Tuesdays, Erica? Is that right? Is that why we're early on Tuesdays? Oh, Jimbo's still in here. Yeah, 10:05. That's how he does that, Stalker. He's always watching us. He pulls my tricks. Just because you don't see me don't mean I ain't around. Oh no. Pitbull mama. What's the deal? What's the deal, Fluff, with the mason jars? Was somebody trying to tell that fool something and he didn't know what Jens was talking about? Not soccer. Mine must be asleep. I don't hear no little pitter patters up there. I freaked out for a minute. I kept hearing my son-in-law hollering at Bubba. I thought, surely to goodness he didn't come out that door. He knows better than to come down here and try to find me. I usually have one of them call me. I go bird get him. Oppo. Oh, Penny, you voted no. Oh my God. Where? So does he thinks it's like what? Something's wrong with drinking out of a mason jar? We drink out of mason jars all the time. How you can buy drinking? They're drinking glasses, but they're mason jars. Yeah, behind Green Eyes, they do at Cracker Barrel. A lot of them country restaurants, everything you drink is out of a mason jar. Oh, he makes me sick. He literally, I mean, what? I don't understand what kind of woman would, well, I do know. I mean, it's obvious, but how could you be attracted to something like that? That has no imp of a man to me. I don't see it nowhere. Something that could set up and constantly, like I said, every time a woman disagrees with him, this is the first thing that comes out of his mouth. And excuse me, restaurant might be the very first thing that comes out. It's usually goofy or something stupid like that, but somewhere along the first 2 or 3 sentences, it's to sit and speak to a female like that just because they don't agree with you. Oh no, Gertie. I just wonder what it was. There on one video one time, I had went back looking through some of his past videos and seen some kind of, what did I hear somebody say he was doing? Roofing. I know y'all hear me cracking my fingers. It ain't no good for me, but that's a bad habit. 10:05, Miss Donna. Right here in 30 minutes. I don't believe that neither, Oppo. I'm a certified bridge carpenter, and I believe I could work circles around him. He couldn't pack no damn bundle of shingles up on top of no roof. It might be, Gertie. It might be their street slang for it. Listen, skink ape, I used to say it, catch myself saying it all the time, and yeah, some of them, I've met some good ones, I have, but God, some of them, it's just like a totally different universe to them. My short time up north, I was like, God, I can't. They looked at me like I was from a universe. A different universe. I mean, I sit here and try to talk and read chat at the same time and hear myself and flip. I couldn't either, Caitlin. I tried it for a few years and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. And the sad part was I was still in the state of Kentucky, but they just act like it's where I was at. I'm telling you, even when I go to the drive-thru and to get something to eat or whatever, I'd have to repeat myself 10 times because they couldn't understand me. I know I got a thick accent. I know I do, but I don't try to be no different than it don't do me no good because I sound ridiculous when I do try to make it different. That's how I am, Caitlin. I've lived in Kentucky my whole life. Well, this time last year I was in, I guess you could say I was living there in Ohio. I hated it. Hated it. I was up in northern Ohio, up around Pennsylvania and West Virginia, and I hated it. No, thank you, behind green eyes. Hey, that's the truth, Caitlin. You can't. It's just like, we say honey or baby or, like through the drive-thru or something. I say, thank you, honey, or hey, babe, can you? And they take that offensive. And that's what I tell them, even like around married couples and stuff, hanging out or whatever. And a lot of them were from up north, and I'd be talking, and like their old ladies would look at me like I'd lost my mind. I'm like, I don't mean nothing by it. It's just, it's a Southern thing. No, they Siri sure don't, Nana Kim. She probably thinks I've lost my mind half the time. She's coming on saying stuff, and I don't even be talking to her. I guess it's something I'm saying, and she thinks I'm saying it, Siri. But like when you do say it, she don't kick on. She don't say, "Can I help you?" or nothing. I can say something, not even that I don't think I'm saying nothing close to Siri, and she'll pop up and ask me, "Can I repeat that?" Oh, Lord. Oh, no, Caitlin. Siri, do you like that? Yes, she does me like that. I know, that's how. I'm like, I'm not talking to you, Siri. Thank you, though. And she says, no problem. Look how many times I've said that, and she ain't even come on. That's exactly right. Oh, bless your little heart. And it's with the tone. You can mean it either way, but it's in the tone, the way you say it. And I said, oh, honey, bless your heart. Or bless your little heart. That one, yeah. You can get the finger behind it. But if I'm saying, oh, no, honey, bless your heart, then I really, truly mean it, bless your heart. But the other one, with that snicker behind it, bless your heart, yeah. You can fuck off, bitch. I know, right? I'd hate to be in trouble and need Siri to help me. She don't understand. She, like Nanda Kim says, she don't understand hillbilly. No. Well, my good peoples, I have truly enjoyed this live, but it is 20 minutes, 27 minutes, I think. I've got to shut this shit show down. Get ready for it to stand. Go do a potty break. get me something to drink before I get the cotton mouth and they start hollering I'm sitting over here doing something I shouldn't be. Fluffy. Oh, thank you, Nana Kim. It has been fun. These are fun lives. I enjoy these type of lives like this. Instead all the time fussing about something. You know what I'm saying? I come live and say what I got to say, and then I carry on. We carry on to setting up and giggling. Okay. It was fun, Luna. I love you, Luna. Thank you, Pink Volo. I enjoy it. I try to go live when I can. Alrighty, Oppo. She's got I think I'm about positive Fluffy might have it. Miss Donna's wish list. Her and Luna both have one. I don't have the links to them. I'm gonna have to get them and save them in here so I can post them or save them on my phone. I have a hard time doing that. I don't know. I think I save it to my notes. I think in my phone. I think is how I do it. If that's right, somebody tell me. I'm not technical at all, y'all. I really ain't. I like StreamYard pretty quick though. Okay, Delvin. Thank you, honey, for coming over. All right, guys. I love you. I see you at the stand. And this has been great. This is what I enjoy. I really do. I appreciate all of you all coming over and being respectful and having a good live. This is what I want right here. No bickering, arguing. If you got something we need to discuss, please feel free to discuss it. And be gladly to discuss it with anyone. All right. All right. I love you, Heifers.